Hello. Even though the civil corps here is short-handed, we'll still do our best to keep you safe. Be seeing ya.
Howdy. I'm sure a good kid. Heart's in the right place. Don't talk too much. Follows orders. Stiff as a board. Oh, sorry. Where am I going with this? Be seeing you.
Hey, Builder. Hot shopping again? Unfortunately, right now I have such a backlog, I just can't make time to help you. If only I could split myself into thirds. One to watch the shop, one to deliver packages, then the last could go to the game center and just have fun all day. But alas, just this delivery alone might take all 3 parts. That would be greatly appreciated. It's a simple delivery. You just need to help me run this over to the customer. You see, this is a special condiment ordered by Owen for the Blue Moon Saloon, expertly made in Walnut Grove. Legend goes that with this seasoning, even a rock can be made into a delicious meal. The Blue Moon Saloon is one of By the Star's most cherished customers. Though still, I do hope Grace doesn't let it go to waste. I'm a little worried about that. My store guarantees delivery within 24 hours upon supply arrival in town, so please don't forget. When you've delivered it, I kindly ask that you return to me and let me know. Thank you!
Ain't this the package I ordered from By the Stairs? Why are you the one out here delivering it to me? Ah, so you're helping Arvio. We'll take a Yakmo milk on the house. Consider it a little tip from me.
You've already delivered it? That was quick! I really don't know what I would have done without you.
Howdy! Legend has it that Martle had this giant duck as her friend. There have to be some clues around somewhere if the tale is true, right? John? Take her easy.
I heard you're from Highwind, right? I've been there several times.
To be an independent workshop owner, this is the life. Don't you agree? Take it easy.
Machines
What?
consuming massive
What
amounts
can a
of
humble
energy
saloon
were
owner
converted into powerful weapons and pointed at rivaling nations and states.
Stealing?
But
That's
without
wiggity
these
wiggity
things,
whack.
Oh, yeah.
even if you have
That
all the
makes sense.
goals in the world, you are no
Pastor's
rich
right,
man.
you know.
Let's do our part to help
Oh, yeah.
rebuild the natural
You gotta
world.
do that.
Hear that, folks? Be more generous.
Oh, yeah. You gotta
Guess
do
I never
that.
thought of it like that.
Oh yeah, that's so me. I'm real righteous like that.
Hey, has Owen told you about his new idea? It's even been approved by the church and all. We're going to make the world a better place. Let me fill you in then. Short of it is, some small villages around Sandrock are just scraping by, eating sand rice 3 meals a day. Owen, being the boss he is, decided to step up and ship some hearty meals their way. Only question was logistics. We pitched it to the church and they were on board right away. Had a bit of back and forth. They said they'll help deliver meals if Owen cooks them up. Right? I think it's kind of amazing. These small villages are pretty far from Sandrock, and the desert is a relentless climate. Not so fun fact, perishable food starts to spoil after only 2 hours in the heat. Plus, if we're going to bring them food, I want it to be fresh. Their lives are hard enough. They don't need soggy room temperature noodles on top of the, hardship and everything. So I designed an insulated backpack based on a takeout box relic found by the Civil Corps. It said that in the old world, people could enjoy fresh food without even needing to leave their house. These takeout boxes, they used an advanced technology to make a compound of aluminum oxide and silica powder. This compound is a soft, flexible material that was used for effective insulation. Using this box, food could be kept fresh long enough to ensure a safe and enjoyable delivery. I tried to get Chi to look into the tech for me, but he said it didn't seem worth it. Oh please, space tech isn't the only thing worth studying. Ya space case? Ahem. Best not to get too worked up about it. Anyway, after a bit of my own research, I now have a recipe for the insulated backpack. Would you mind helping me make it? Thank you so much. Alright, come show me when it's ready. I'm kind of curious to see...
Impeccable timing. I was just about to run out. My brother seems to think that selling things is like a game that can be won. If he tries to convince you to buy something, only do so if you really need it, alright?
job. I've got mine as well. Let's just take a good rest today and start our special builder crew job tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll come find you in the morning.
Nice seeing ya. Ah.
Well, this is a surprise. I predicted the Civil Corps would show up any minute now to rescue me, but I didn't expect them to send some random individual. Nevertheless, you're here now. Proceed with your extraction plan. I won't complain. You do have a plan, right? Wait. By the look on your face, perhaps you're not a rescuer, but a fellow prisoner instead. Oh. Okay, well, you can join the club and sit over there while we wait for the proper authority to appear. Hold on, I recognize you. You're the new builder. Perhaps we don't have to wait. With my intellect and your logistical aptitude, there may yet be new possibilities to extricate ourselves from this predicament. Let's look around this area to see if there's anything we can use to escape, relics or otherwise. I fell into this area seeking relics from my laboratory. Upon concluding the indisputable nature of my confinement, I decided to take a nap. According to my calculations, I've been down here somewhere between 2 hours and 2 days. Perhaps if this machine were repurposed somewhat, it could be fitted with an engine. With enough propulsion, we could likely fly out through that hole in the ceiling. However, any minor miscalculation in trajectory might cause us to die, which would be suboptimal. Let's put this one down as Plan Z. Or perhaps just use your pick hammer to break it down into scrap. I'll leave it to your discretion. Wood, stone, metal, scraps. These things are useful to you, are they not, Builder? I must admit, I find using such basic components to solve our predicaments somewhat inelegant. Regardless, Builder, I recommend you collect these materials. They may prove useful in our journey to the surface. This machine reminds me of something very obscure. Something you never would have heard of. In certain old world literature, it was imagined that time travel might one day be possible. If only I could go back in time and warn myself not to travel into this tunnel. I could also tell my past self that you'd be falling down here around this time, and then sent myself to rescue you, solving this entire ordeal. That is, if my past self wasn't too busy right now. Wishful thinking, I'm afraid. Also, the fact that I did not meet myself before falling in here means that I do not uncover the secrets of time travel on this particular timeline. Or is there a reason I would have allowed this to happen? In any case, this machine would probably do us better as scrap. Can you break it down with your pick hammer? looking up towards the skies for answers. That's entirely the reason I'm in this predicament in the first place. Well, Builder, our objective is rather straightforward, is it not? Exit through that gap above. Indeed, a mere difference in altitude has managed to contain us here. Pay me no mind, Builder. Complaining won't improve our situation. I suggest we continue looking around. Oh, using the environment to bridge the gap between us and that opening up there. Brilliant! In any case, let's save our celebrations for the surface. After you, Builder. Finally! How serendipitous that you were the next to fall into that cavern. Science. According to Civil Corps survey reports, I deduced the likelihood of uncovering a usable equatorial mount in these ruins to be upwards of 99.9%. Unfortunately, despite my in-depth and thoroughly digestible explanation, none of the Civil Corps members were able to comprehend the significance of an equatorial mount. Thusly, it became imperative that I come here myself, and hence, our untimely meeting. My venture proved not only unfruitful, but also has caused a delay in my research. I must be heading back to the research center to make up for lost time. Perhaps I'll hire someone to continue the search for me. I'm glad you asked. In order to facilitate the expeditious referencing and notation of celestial coordinates, a rare old world relic is required, the equatorial mount. By aligning one rotational axis of a telescope's mount parallel to our planet's axis of rotation, an internal mechanism, known as a clock drive, will rotate the telescope over a period of a day in contrast with the rotation of our planet in order to compensate for its motion. Once this state has been achieved, one needs only adjust the right ascension and declination dials on the equatorial mount to find any celestial body in the sky in only a matter of moments, based, of course, on the celestial coordinates. In any case, I must be going. I will find some way to seek out an equatorial mount at a later date. Render unto builders the things that are builders. Indeed, you would be much more suited to the task. Surely you'll be able to find pieces of an equatorial mount in the abandoned ruins, likely on a lower level. Once you've found the pieces by diving in the ruins, you can use the restoration machine at Katori's museum to make it whole again. Please bring it to me at that point and not before. Goodbye.
Howdy, partner. That's Sandrock needs for hello. Hope you got plenty of rest. I've prepared the route for our builder cruise. First stop, the train station. You might have noticed that the floorboards on the platform there are all full of potholes. Well, that ends today. Let's go! Here we are. Let's fix these holes. That'll do it. On to the next target. The fence surrounding Martel's Oasis. Builder crews, roll out! All right, here we are. Now, is it just me, or is this fence just a little lacking in the looking department? No offense. No offense to our friend here, the fence. Get it? Let's fix up the wonky looking parts and then move on. We make a pretty good team, huh? We got that done in a flash. All right, on to our next mission. Beach installation in Town Square. You see, one day, I noticed Vivi walking all over town, looking kind of drained. When it suddenly hit me, there's nowhere to sit down anywhere in the center of town. Thus, benches. Like a pretty good spot. Say, let's see who can build up a bench faster. Ready? Go! Woo! Nice! But the real winners are the tired, weary, the huddle masses yearning to sit freely. Now they have these super cool benches to rest on. You know, I was actually also thinking we should add some shrubbery. Maybe some flowers. But this soil is just so Aaron. But that's neither here nor there. We did good today. Here, a little something as a token of my appreciation. You didn't have to join me on this thing, but I'm glad you did. Let's do it again sometime.
Hey! Last time you were of record-breaking speed. Could I perchance trouble you for another delivery?
How wonderfully refreshing! I just love your can-do attitude.
This is the storage box and jerky for Fang. You know Fang, right? He's the one who lives in the clinic. He's quiet but devilishly handsome. Originally, I wanted to try and be his friend. I'd bring deliveries to him and try to strike up a conversation. Every time he'd just stare at me or telling me to leave him be. It was awkward. Then his bird told me to go away. It's imperative you deliver within 24 hours again. Don't let the bird kick you out too. By the way, could you also help me check if he's changed his opinion of me or not?
Thank you. However, it has come to my attention that I ought not be wasting your time like this. I misunderstood what a builder is meant to do. Well, seems like your duties do not include such menial tasks. But you don't need to worry. I've spoken with Venti of Eufaula Salvage. She was quite enthused to assist me in gathering clay from now on. That won't be necessary. I prefer not to accept free help. But I am now more aware of your skills. I will call upon you if there is such a need to do so. Thank you. Till we meet again.
Delivery! Why, you... Thank you very much.
Remember, I'm not interested in simply fragments of an ocean. Thank you.
How did it go? Did you make the delivery? How about Fang? Is my Excel still in effect? Huh? Well, maybe by the time I make his delivery next week, he'll have calmed down. By the way, Builder, you can be certain that I haven't forgotten about a reward for your help. But I feel you deserve something particularly special. Let me think on it a while. I'll certainly repay you handsomely.
Hello. My Grand Vivi is kind of a grandma to everyone in town. Really. See ya.
fancy seeing you here. Since we're both finished, let's put the stage back in business. Ta-da! This looks great! You know what? It feels so nice to work with a really good builder like you. Can't wait for more projects. Well, I guess we're done. All that's left to do is inform our good Minister Matilda of our good deed. Anyway, do you mind doing the honors and telling her we finished? I've gotten really behind on my commissions. Thanks! See ya!
You've rebuilt the stage? Well, aren't you two just precious? That was quick. On behalf of everyone in Sandrock who enjoys a good hoedown, thank you very much for your service. Since Mason's in a hurry to get out of town, let's just hold his farewell party tomorrow morning. I'm sure I can get everyone together, even on such short notice. You won't miss it, right? That's grand. See you tomorrow, then. Howdy, y'all, and thank y'all for coming. Today's ceremony marks a bittersweet occasion. One of the finest darn builders to ever grace this humble town will be leaving all of us, but he's off to a well-earned retirement. A few words, Mason? It appears our dear Mason is overwhelmed with emotion. Come on, folks, lighten up. A toast then to Mason and to new beginnings for the future of Sandrock.
And another one's leaving.
Hello. And by the stairs is having another diet. You're not wrong. Your timing is always so wonderfully opportune. Miguel's furniture has just came in. Miguel, what's he do again? Scowling all the time. Ah! Must be finance. Anyway, he's quite picky with his purchases. Fortunately, I have my ways of providing. Otherwise, he'd be totally out of luck. As always, delivery within 24 hours. Let's maintain our perfect record.
And so you see, that mischievous little Mian made a teensy little mistake. When she said that we don't charge for overnight commissions, what she meant to say is that actually, we do. In fact, that's an understatement. We charge out the wazoo for overnight commissions.
Yeah, I know all about the overnight policies. It's just that Mian said she thought she could get us a discount.
Yes, well, she's been overruled. Sorry, old pal, but if we made an exception for you, we'd have to start making exceptions for everyone. And that would be far too exceptional.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to shortchange the good folks over at the Commerce Guild.
That's what I love about you, Owen. Always so perfectly punctual with your payments. Well, I must be going. My employees won't reprimand themselves, don't you know? So long.
Oh, hey! You've come at just the right time. So, the wildest thing happened. Grace had a little spat with the oven and, long story short, blew the whole kitchen to smithereens. Don't worry. Everyone's fine. And luckily, Mian was available to help out with damage control. So that's all well and good. My issue now is that the night the kitchen exploded, Grace insisted she'd take a pay cut until all the repairs were paid for, and she wouldn't take no for an answer. But now, without Mian's discount, I just can't let Grace foot the bill. She'd be scraping by for months, if not years. I paid Yen already. It's water under the bridge in my mind. 'Cause, these things happen. I can't stand letting her take on such a huge burden. She's just a student. All right, so here's where you come in. As a builder, you can just convince her that the repairs aren't that expensive. Then she won't feel so bad, and maybe she'll just forget about the whole thing. It's foolproof. All right, but let's not be too hasty now. We need to be prepared if we're really gonna change Grace's mind. She really has a way of turning things around on you. Maybe she's on the debate team or something. Here's the deal. Whatever she asks you, just follow my lead. Capiche? Don't let her throw you off your game. Stick to the plan. Guess we're as ready as we're ever gonna be. Let's go track down Grace. I'll be right behind you.
Look at that stage! Yet another fine example of Sandrock Commerce Guild craftsmanship. My management skills have been tip-top lately. How do I do it? How do I do it?
Somehow this doesn't feel like a party. Come on, y'all. The music's great. Let's have some fun. We can worry about the town's prospects later.
Why, yes, Owen. There's no need to worry about our prospects, as we have no prospects to worry about.
Hey, Gramps. You're killing the vibe, man. What's with all the doom and gloom? Sandrock is on the up and up, you hear? Soon, everything's gonna be smooth sailing. I truly believe it.
Justice is right. We have a lot to look forward to. 2 new builders. Trudy's close to a breakthrough. Everything will be all right for Sandrock.
Finally. Let me check and see if there are any damages. Great, no problems. Where do I sign? No need for a signature. Such carefree service. Do you offer any service to help me carry it? No? Fine. Forget I said anything.
Miguel was satisfied with his purchase? Ha! Another perfect rating for By the Stars.
I just need to put in a bit of salt. Thanks, boss.
Seems someone hasn't quite learned their lesson, but that's neither here nor there. Look who I've brought. Your friendly neighborhood builder, here to help us come to a conclusion on that whole explosion incident.
Oh, hey! And you're still on about that, Owen? That was a terrible mess, and I'm completely to blame. I'll be footing the bill in full for the kitchen restoration, regardless of what you may have told the builder here.
Hey, come on, Grace. It's no biggie. And even if it was, the Blue Moon has plenty set aside for rainy days, or explosive days, for that matter. Anyway, everything is taken care of now, and it hardly cost me a dime. Don't believe me? Just ask for a second opinion here.
All right, I'll bite. You plan to tell me the truth now, don't you? Let's begin. What is your name?
Huh? Where are you going with this one?
I have my reasons. Your name, please? Okay, next question. Next, where are you from originally? Highwind. Nice weather this time of year, yes? Very windy, I've heard. That'll do. Now I know what you look like when you're deciding whether or not to answer truthfully. Next, I'll be asking what I really want to know. And don't even think about bending the truth to help Owen change my mind. Got it? I can read you like a book. Now, Builder, tell me, how much did it cost to renovate the Blue Moon kitchen?
You know, more than a few glasses of milk, but less than a herd of yakmel. Grace, it's fine. I wish you'd just forget about all this. Yep, just like I said.
I see. Next. The events in question occurred 2 days prior, and on the second day, when I came to work, the kitchen was already as good as new. Something here doesn't add up. Don't tell me you builders are dabbling in magic. Explain.
What's your angle, Grace? The two new builders in town are both riled up and full of vinegar. You're just used to old Mason and his whiny ways. Nothing unusual here, right?
I see. Next question. Regardless, Owen must have had to pay me on for working overnight. Tell me how much that would have been.
Be that as it may, a kind lady that she is, Mian gave me a discount. The difference in the bill was so small, I almost forgot about it.
Okay, next question.
Grace. Enough with the third degree. There's really nothing more to be said.
Boss, you sure have a lot to say for someone who says there's nothing to say. Why do you always butt in whenever I ask a question, huh? It's starting to seem like you two are in cahoots.
Cahoots? I mean, what even is a cahoot, really? I think this whole ordeal has you on edge. But, all right. Have it your way. I'll zip it. Continue with the interrogation, please.
If something like this happened in the Commerce Guild, would your boss, Yan, handle it like Owen? Which is to say, would he insist on paying the damages out of his own pocket? Yeah, but the thing is, I think you do. Bet you two think you're pretty slick, huh? Owen, it couldn't be more obvious. You did put up to this little charade. However...
All right. That's the ticket. Oh, whew. Now we can finally move on from this.
Owen, I must say, your dedication to your employees makes you not just the owner here, but an inspiring leader as well. I'm proud to call you my friend.
Aw, shucks. Well, I think we wouldn't be seeing eye to eye if not for the builder here. You might even say we have an unspoken bond. Here, take this for your troubles. Call it a consultation fee.
Yes, thank you for helping us resolve this. I'm in your debt.
No. No debts. That's the whole point of all this. All right. Let's get back to it. Catch you, builder.
How's the insulated backpack going? I hope I'm not setting unrealistic expectations for myself. There's nothing wrong with my design, is there?
Finally, this is it. 68-degree latitude range. Ultra-fine axis controls. It's got to be accurate at least to 7 arc seconds. And do you hear that? Exactly. Silence. But if you place your ear just so, you can hear the motor drive purring like a diminutive kitten. This equatorial mount looks like it could counterbalance a pretty sizable telescope, which confirms my postulation that the old world metropolis that Sandrock sits upon must have dealt with space-related industries. There must have been some old world observatories under the sand. Now that we have a mount, it only stands to reason that there are also telescopes somewhere in the ruins too. Maybe even rocket engines and starship... No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyhow, I implore you, find a telescope and restore it for science. If you can manage this task, I'll even let you use it. Sometimes. When I'm not using it for research. Or non-research. Perhaps you can use it once a year on your birthday? How does that sound? We can hammer out the details later. If data from the Civil Corps surveys are reliable, I think there might be some telescope parts deep down the Gecko Station abandoned ruins. Not sure how they got into a transport hub. Maybe a few buildings got crunched together back when the calamity happened. Are the Civil Corps letting us use those nowadays? I'll have to check and get back to you. Await my further correspondence by... keeping an eye on your mailbox. Excellent work, Builder. Thank you. That will be all. Sorry, I was thinking... Thank you.
Oh, it's just you. Sorry, you scared me. I am a bit on edge. Today, when I woke up, I discovered someone stole my builder's license. I can't take any commissions without it. And it'll take a while to apply for a replacement. Huh? What did you say? Criminal mastermind? Let me see that letter. Chicken liver? Stupid goggles? My goggles aren't stupid. They're in style. And some criminal mastermind. They couldn't even get the letter to the right person. This makes things worse than I thought. The Civil Corps should hear about this right away. Hey, wait a sec. You're a key witness in this case. Can you help me out and gather some evidence? I knew I could count on you. What can we do? What can we do? I feel like I can't even think straight without my license. My license must have been stolen this morning. I still had it last night. Why don't you check with people who wake up really early? Maybe someone saw something. I'll go talk with the Civil Corps.
Grace recently suggested that we send food to the surrounding villages in Sandrock. You know, I can't believe I didn't think of it myself. She really is something. I took her idea right to the church, and they said yes without hesitation. Danby volunteered to be the delivery girl about 2 seconds after. Yeah, quite a few people in town are from the villages originally. You know, Burgess is, and Logan's friend, Haru. A ransom note? For Mian's builder's license? Well, you don't need me to tell you how weird that is. Have you tried asking Jasmine if she saw anything? She does a lot of the mail delivery in town. I'll be on the lookout for that thief as well.
A criminal mastermind? This sounds like one of my mystery books. Cool! I mean, oh no! But I didn't deliver this letter. I always remember the addresses on the letters perfect, so I never take a letter to the wrong house. The bad person must have delivered the letter themselves! Wow, I was in danger! This is great! Good food and good music! But I wish my ma could have made it back for this. Whoa, another gift? Thanks!
Greetings! Looking kinda thirsty. Need some water? A ransom note? Theft of a legal document? A new super criminal setting their sights on Sandrock citizens? Forgive me, this is a lot to take in. I haven't seen any suspicious activity, and I'm usually pretty vigilant, as I think everyone knows. Then again, this morning I ran into Cooper, who had a long anecdote to regale. A very, very, very long anecdote. Well, I won't let it happen again. You have my word. I will have my eyes all over Sandrock, and I won't so much as blink until we find this criminal.
What letter? I never saw anything like that. Maybe it's just a prank. Forget about it. Killer? Ha! That's nonsense. Ransom letter? Why, of all the cotton-picking nonsense, ain't no criminal mastermind. Killer E? That's the stupidest name I ever heard. Just one of them kids let their imagination run away with itself, that's all. I ain't heard nothing about no ransom letter. And even if I did, I didn't. So quit asking. Get that letter out of my face. Don't try to make me read.
Indeed. It's harder to fit a yak mill through the eye of a needle than it is to...
Hi! My license. Where can I find it? What should I do? Take it easy.
Hear my 2 cents. The birds can keep their change by singing a yodeling. Get your reflection in a relic shard. Do slow down before you get too far. Cross you follow to the Shonash Pass. That's where you leave the promised land. See the tumbleweeds down the track. If you miss them, they'll miss you back. And when I hear that whistle blow, I'll think of how we went and let you go.
Hey there. Thank you.
reflection in a relic shard. Do slow down before you get too far. And even though you were a lazy bum, you're leaving now, what's done is done. See the tumbleweeds down the track. You miss them, they'll miss.
Howdy there. I need to ask your advice on a little something regarding a friend of mine who's in a real dilly of a pickle and...
Oh, to heck with it. It was me. I wrote the letter, and I used my paw to deliver it. The guilt has been eating me up inside.
It weren't meant for you, though. It was for me, Anne. I told my pa 50 times, don't give it to the builder. Repeat, do not give it to the builder. I guess hearing your name so many times got things jumbled up in that noggin of his. I wasn't aiming to cause trouble, honest. I just figured if I took her license, she'd have to take a breather. She's really been busting her buns lately, working herself to death. And if that happens, well, who's gonna go yak mill riding with me? But losing her license didn't help her relax at all. Now she spends all her time just moping around and never wants to do nothing no more. My plan didn't work one lick. I'm ready to face the music and tell her the truth, but there's just one more teensy little hiccup. I might have messed around and lost the license. I just went and confessed everything to you, so you're in on it too now, you hear? It must have fallen off my horse somewhere around the ranch. Can you help me go look for it? Good. All right, now follow me. Let me show you where I was when I lost it. Dang it. That darn license better still be there. Guess what my plans are for today? Guess what my plans are for today? That's it! My peach! You found it! Whew! Light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe tonight I can finally get myself a half-decent rest. I can't believe this all flew so far off the handle. Maybe committing fraud ain't all it's cracked up to be. I'll go give this to Mion as soon as possible and tell her all what happened. I really hope she can find some way to forgive me. Say, you're a really good listener. And a good lessons finder to boot. You're all right in my book. Thanks for all your help. We should catch up again soon under less incriminating circumstances.
Stop the train!
It's in the back. I'll go.
Everybody hands up. Nobody move. Hey now, hands up. No funny business.
Well? I got it. Let's go.
Freeze, Logan. We got you now.
Good day.
Consarn it. Not again.